Well, a very good evening and welcome along to live football action. This is the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League 24-25 season. Well, Group A is really starting to hot up now with the table now taking shape as FC Goa take on Northeast United Football Club this evening here at the Reliance Corporate Park here in Mumbai. Well, both teams are reeling off defeats in their first group game, so this is a perfect opportunity to go out there and rectify the wrongs in the first game and get their first points in the national group stage here. We'll bring you the team news, and there has been some very interesting moves made by both coaches today. We'll see whether or not it pans out what's on paper on the field. But we can bet it that there's going to be a lot of movements as the game goes on. As we'd like to welcome all the viewers who are watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. We thank you for your continued viewership and your support towards this beautiful game in India. We see 12 of the best that this country has to offer in the under 21 age gap. It's FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club after very impressive campaigns in the zonals in order to go a step ahead in the national group stages. Well, the 7 p.m. kickoff is all but ready for the schedule as the officials lead out the two teams out in the middle. The sound blares at the Reliance Corporate Park, the floodlights beam down. Teams are fantastic here for a lovely game of football. And one cannot wait to call this. I'm Suraj. I'll be your commentator this evening for this game between FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय है भारत भाग्य विधाता जय है जय है जय है जय 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 है.
Well, as the national anthem rings out of the Reliance Corporate Park, we're all but set for a fascinating game of football here in Group A as FC Goa take on Northeast United Football Club. Northeast in all white, and FC Goa in a pink strip today in all red, led by their skipper Prachit. For Northeast United Football Club, the very impressive Freddie. We've gotten a good look of both these teams throughout the regionals and the zonals. We'll see whether or not it pans out in a similar manner or whether both coaches have decided to tweak things come the national group stage 24-25 season of the fourth season of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Takes real fire here. With the officials, with the two skippers out there in the middle, the two midfield generals, number 50, ready for Northeast United Football Club. A very impressive centre midfielder who likes to dictate from deep. Very impressive. And speaking of impressive, Prachit Goyankar, skipper for FC Goa. Amongst the goals, he's like to make those driving runs from deep, arriving late into the box. Not just involved in the build-up, but finishing off chances. Both midfielders will look to step on the mark here and try and outdo each other. All business time here as we're all but set for a fascinating game of kickoff. FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club getting into their pre-match huddle. Previous games in the rear view mirror now. It's all about the 3 points here this evening. bringing the team news from both teams here. FC Goa with coach Israel Gurung as Lionel Remy as the goalkeeper, Ismail Akash, Malik Jan and Citroy as the back four, Abaviha, Pratchett and Malsa as the midfielders, Jovial Das Davis giving all the company to Lixon Rebello up front. And for Northeast United Football Club, coach Suhail Nair, with the back three of Zidane, Mukul, and Roshan protecting goalkeeper Arman, Hangshing, Arshaf, Aditya, Shigil, and Danny in midfield, giving company to Freddy, and Gunleba, the lone centre forward up front, number 20, with plenty of options for coach Nair on the bench. Right on schedule here for the 7 p.m. kickoff as Group A, with yet another game week fixture coming to an end with this game. Jamshedpur Football Club are really setting the pace in Group A and have been the real stars of the show as all the other teams now play catch-up. Critical 3 points on offer here for both teams as FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club lock-ons into battle here. One final look from the referees. It will be FC Goa. They're all red kit. Maroon to be precise in the floodlights. To kick things off from left to right as Group A will complete 2 fixtures each for both teams. And they'll try and figure out where they stand after the 90 minutes here. FC Goa in that back four of theirs. See that both coaches have gone with different systems. See that Northeast United do like to play in the back three during the zonals, but during the nationals now might find themselves in a more traditional back four. Interception is done very well here on the left-hand side, bursting forward. Ismail did really well to burst on that right wing. Really bursting forward. What a challenge that is early on. FC Goa setting the pace. And that Northeast United Football Club hot in the cold, courtesy of a counter-attack in the previous game, in that close game as Pratchett plays that forward. It's a decent ball. Jovial Diaz nearly getting at the end of it. As Northeast United now look to build out the back. It's a very good start this from FC Goa. The press has been relentless to win the ball back. Malsa doing very well. Finds Lixon Rebello. Here's Pratchett from distance. He thought about the shot. Instead, it's Lixon Rebello who's onside. Lixon to make it 1-0. Brilliant save. And they managed to clear that away. Arman had to stand tall and firm, and it was a good save as he punches that out. FC Goa's bright start, nearly being rewarded with a goal there. Gunleba suffering the foul on that occasion. Clever reverse pass there from Pratchett Gaonkar, the skipper. Nixon timing his run perfectly. Went through on goal. Went for power over placement. Very good save. Very good football early on. Zidane will take this free kick here. Zidane Singh very impressive in the zonals. Part of that left-sided of the three at the back that Coach Suhail and I like to play. When they do have the ball and look to build up with Freddie dropping in between the two centre halves, which allows Zidane Singh to play a lot more wider and push Hangshing up that left side. Number 30 for Northeast United, we'll see him put a real shift in. Gunleba applying the press really well. Need to play out the back here, the real duress here. Winning the first and the second ball, Lixon not able to get that. It's been a real competitive start to this game here. And knowing what Jamshedpur Football Club have done to set the pace in Group A, both teams will be very about the challenge in front. Now knowing that after losing their first games, now the margin for error has declined. Very good press there from Northeast. 2 minutes on the clock here. Northeast United Football Club nearly conceding early on there after good work there from FC Goa. Press has really worked in their favour as Pratchett now looking for the big switch. What a pass that is. Can he get there first though, Ismail? He can't, and it's very calmly done there from Arman. Lovely switch out from the skipper. The ball up in midfield, immediately has his head up for the switch as Hangshin does very well to keep the ball. There's Zidan Singh. Hangshin. Good pass into midfield, finds the skipper Freddy, who's been intercepted with the pass. Northeast United Football Club do like to play on the front foot here. Coach Nair will be emphasizing his centre halves to be a lot more braver, push up the pitch and move the team up as a unit. That's another recovery on the left-hand side. Here's Jovial Diaz, breezes past the challenge here, looks to clip the ball into the box. It's well defended. Malik Jan just coming across, now setting up a counter-attack here, bursting real quickness there. Superb work. With a heavy touch, just gets around him. Strong challenge again. This is really good battle. Ismail has been bright and early in the early phases. Strong challenge there. Might have been a foul. Referee plays on. Danny suffering that but gets up. Finds Shigil. That's a clever pass onto the right-hand side. Good first touch. Smashes it across goal and is very close to open the scoring. He peels off on the right side. Rimi looks and inquires with his teammates as to where the defense was. That's a brilliant pick-off. And once it opens up here for Aditya, looks to just find the corner. It's just wide and both teams getting an early sighter towards goal. 5 minutes on the clock after FC Goa with a bright start. Really finding themselves conceding, but both teams well on it here. If a loose pass, Pratchett getting dispossessed in a dangerous area. They cannot be loose in that region. And it's a giveaway soon after. Here's Ismail. On that right-hand side, up against Zidane. Zidane is a powerful unit, just lengthens his stride and protects the ball. Brilliantly done. Freddy with his first accurate pass, finds Hangsing. Asked the question, but it's a quick move on here. Here's Freddy again with the switch. Beautiful pass there from the captain, expertly dealt with. And now bursting forward is Aditya. Chops on, waits for support. Feeds it decently here for Shigil. On the right-hand side, you can hear the coach emphasizing on width here in this attack. Here's Aditya again, playing a pivotal role in the early stages. There's Freddy again, trying to pin back FC Goa in their own box. Hangshin not holding the width on that occasion, coming a lot more infield as Northeast United Football Club trying to get their man advantage in those middle areas. Well defended there from FC Goa, but Freddy quickly recovers. With a quick recovery here, goes to Zidane. Zidane immediately picks his head up for the switch there, and Hangshin, as the willing runner that he is, nearly gets there. And he looked to drop the shoulder here. He's been put under immense pressure there, but the referee feels that the foul was there. Armor on the shoulder. Hangshin, to his credit, tried to stay on his feet. There's the referee clamping down on any such fouls there. At the flight challenge. Too forceful there, and the goalkeeper Remy does well. After the first shot there, on target. A brilliant pick out there from Lionel Remy. Just like that, one pass bypasses the entire team as Jovial Diaz tries to trick his way out of this corner there, but brilliant defending. Free kick here for Northeast United Football Club. It's been a bright start from both teams, creating chances. First touch and humidity now being negated now with the sun now firmly set. There's a lot to play under the floodlights. Really does give that atmosphere. Looking forward now. Switch is on. Goes along the ground onto the right-hand side. Ismail looking for the first-time pass. Well intercepted. Hangshin showing his tremendous work rate there. He'll be always available in attack, but also maintaining his defensive duties as Freddy picks up the loose ball. Here's Gunleba on the left-hand side. Gunleba does really well to create a bit of room. Well defended. Strong play there from Akash. Got a bit of support. Ismail helping out. Hangshin might put this first time. Brilliantly done. Here's Prachit now. Opens up for that expansive pass. Oh, what a pick out that is. If he's onside, they might be in business, but he can't keep the ball in play.
Please.
Jovial.
No, you can't argue with me. You can't argue with me.
Heading towards that minute mark here. See the passion on the touchline. Both coaches know what's at stake here. It's another brilliant pick out there. It's Gunleba with a bit of space, but offside as he doesn't time his run. And both teams not really hesitant in terms of playing the big switches there. We've seen Prachit on a couple of occasions for FC Goa. As soon as he picks up the ball in the midfield area, big expansive switch. Nice one-touch play. Malsa looking for the 1-2. Mukul just comes across and deals with it. Quick turnover. Quick burst now. Running towards. FC Goa have plenty back, but they're in a bit of trouble there. He dangles a leg out. Has to be very, very careful. He concedes the corner. Does very well in the end. As soon as you see your defenders just dangle a leg out in the box, as a coach, your heart might just skip a beat. It's a corner there. It's a good tackle.
Be careful.
10 minutes on the clock. We have the game's first corner. It is for NorthEast United Football Club. Skipper will take this. Freddy floats this into the box. Takes it on the header. Good defending there. Referee spotting a foul with his eagle eyes. Jimmy, on the other hand, wasn't to know and deals with it regardless. Decent float on the ball there. You see the run being completely unmarked. Nicely done there. Here's the try. Fired pass onto the right hand side to Akash. Does really well to deal with it. That's a nice turn here. I see Goa looking for short passes, but look at the work off the ball here from the boys in white. Calmly deals with a brilliant turn there from Gunleba. First time ball behind the back line. It's very well intercepted. Comes across there, Malik Jan, and deals with it and finds Ismail. Hangshin with the foul, and it's showing his work rate tremendous down that left hand side. You see how quickly NorthEast United Football Club are breaking here. So far, both teams have cancelled each other out in the early stages. Down the left hand side now, looking to burst. Evades a couple of challenges. Brilliant balance there and looks to feed the pass. Well defended. Look who it is there. It's Hangshin. He's a constant outlet on the left-hand side, but he's last man defending too. Superb work there from the wing-back. Decent touch, but he's been crowded out, and they've pinched the ball in a dangerous area. It's Prachit from distance. Real shot fired there, and bit of balance kept. Ismail looks to be fed there. Zidane does well. Clever touch there from Shigil. Number 33 Shigil. Number 23 player in the middle of the park, dealing with the danger. Here's Mukul Panwar. Has to break the lines there. Surely a foul. Hands on the back of him. See how FC Goa do like to press high up the pitch. They know that if they win the ball in these sorts of areas, they're very much in business with Vixen Rebello making the run as the last man. Decent pass forward. Real battle which FC Goa do manage to win. He evades the challenge. very nicely there. Now bursting forward. Abovia does so well. Here's Pratchett now. This time keeps it short. Also on his left foot. Beautifully chipped forward. And the offside flag there on Jovial. Northeast getting a quick move on here. FC Goa caught cold. And he's bursting past by his lonesome. Akash does well. FC Goa just waiting for that free kick to be taken. Northeast United weren't wasting any time whatsoever, and they fixed the ball again in a dangerous area. Now bursting forward. Here's Shigil. Keeps it short. Bouncing the ball around. This is good composure shown here. Nicely done there, and Coach Nair will be pleased with the way his boys have started this first half. There's Zidane striding into opposition territory there and wanted the run there from Hangxing, but Hangxing had made the run short, wanted the ball to feet instead of into space. Into the 15th minute here, 0-0 the scoreline. As it stands, Jamshedpur Football Club really setting the pace in Group A. 3-0 victory against East Bengal Football Club, and this evening 4-0 victory against Kickstart Football Club. So they have really set the standard. They have been the gold standard, haven't they? Those watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, thank you for your continued viewership and support, and the players, of course, will be pumped up knowing that such a large digital audience is tuning in to watch them play as they look to dazzle in the under-21 stage. Good defensive work there. They win the ball. A couple of passes. Pratchett thought about the big switch. Instead decides to keep it short. Big punt forward. Zidane with a beautiful first touch and a half, showing his ball playing abilities. And Hangxing once again not there forward. He's put in a lot of effort early on here, Hangxing. He's not been able to be found in those forward areas. Over 15 minutes played, 0-0 the scoreline. I think both coaches will want their teams to keep a clean sheet here. Ismail Gurung and Suhail Nair, having seen their teams being beaten in their first games, will want the response here. And that's why you see both teams being a bit cautious but still looking to play on the front foot. 2 balls on the pitch here. Has to be quickly rectified. Davis will take the throw in. Goes for a shot from distance. A bit of a wild swing there. Not really going to trouble Armand from that distance, but another shot there for FC Goa. Having created that brilliant opportunity early on, Rickson Libero. Most clear-cut opportunity after being found by his skipper. Good header there from Akash. Gets good distance and height on it, and they win the second ball. Good feet shown there. Cleverly done by Abavia. And then the switch is brilliantly done, but another offside flag here. Jovial Diaz a little too eager to get behind the back line there. Has to watch his run there. Has to watch the line. It was a good pick out there from Abavia after wriggling out of the space. Very good win. Now FC Goa on the move here. Ismail finds his right back here. Akash pushes that forward to Lixon. Lixon holds off the challenge. The last touch comes off the defender. But surely the last touch had come off, but the ball might have squirmed out of play before that. After a goal kick. Powerful running shown by both players on that occasion. Front forward. Anshin wins the header. Pace is on here. Good fake there. Deployed as well. People are being trusted, playing a lot more centrally here. Primarily operating as a right back in the zonals, now being trusted as a centre half, as you see Akash now playing as the right back. Good first header. Mukul does well. Freddie wins the first header well against his counterpart skipper. We'll see that battle We'll do a lot more as the game goes on. Captain versus Captain, Prachit Ankar versus Freddie. Yes, sir, Troy. Finds Akash. Anshin looking to get the game moving quickly here. Throwing his running here down the left-hand side. Both teams pretty much cancelling each other out in the early phases, knowing exactly what's at stake here. There's Malsa. Goes all the way back to his defenders. Here's Davis. Davis, the left back, showing good balance, trying to get the ball out of a tight area there. Doesn't succeed, and Northeast United in the ball back here. Lovely control, going for that, and it's been bundled over. It's a needless foul, really. Aditya takes a heavy tumble. He wasn't really going anywhere. The foul to be committed there will not really please Coach Gurung too much. There's an opportunity for Northeast United Football Club. Send the big boys from the back to attack this free kick. Freddie will be favored to swing this one in. Sidan, Mukul, Roshan all making their way into the box here. Plenty of targets to aim at here. Ready with the ball into the box. Decent. It's a good defensive header that. Brilliantly done. Can FC Goa launch a counter-attack here? Brilliant pace shown on the outside. And he just pushed that forward. Lixon running the channel very well, but Hankson matches in for stride to stride. Also, it's a risky pass. Wabavia nearly picks it, and Lixon goes for goal. It's a good shot. And the offside flag has been raised here. Look for a quick move on there, and it was such a risky pass from the goalkeeper. Arman nearly playing that without any care. Here the coach not happy with his goalkeeper. Far too casual in his approach. The game has been so tight in the first period of this first half. Last thing that you want is to give the initiative and just hand it over to the opposition. Just over 20 minutes played, 0-0 the scoreline here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Easy punt forward on the right hand side. Here's Mukul. Freddie looking to just take the challenge here. Just needs to find himself some space to try and dictate from deep. Instead they go long, which is very well intercepted. Shot. Nicely done again. Decent find. Quick pass around the channel, which is very well intercepted by Mukul Panwar. Yes, Freddie got a bit of space here, looking to quickly combine with his midfield partner. Clever pass intercepted. Goa looking to move on here. Here's Abavia. He's got a runner on the right hand side. Ismail gets it first time, looks for the quick pass forward. Very well defended. Seagull comes across from midfield, tracks the runner. Gets his team a goal kick. Brilliant kick out there. Aman has lost the ball again. He's not happy. Here's Malsa on his left foot. Run wasn't being bent by Lichten on that occasion. Aman on a couple of occasions. Really pleasing his coach. I think that the ball from the back has to be a lot more accurate. Light challenge well evaded. Danny takes a tumble. Does very well to protect the ball there, Danny. Top scorer in the zonals with 10 goals for him. Aditya 7 as Northeast United was dominant in the Northeast region. Coming first with 23 points, 7 victories, Just the one defeat. Had no issue scoring goals, averaging well over 3 goals a game. Now that you enter the national group stages, that's when the defenses start to tighten as you play the best that the country has to offer. Northeast United and FC Goa yet to open their accounts in the national group stages, cancelling each other out at the halfway point of the first half here. Good switch, which is very well won there by Akash. Hang Singh. Good first touch again, real battle. Hang Singh pinches it again. Quick pick out there from Freddie, looks to bypass whole FC Goa team, but they calmly win it back. Zidane playing a lot more wider here as FC Goa having to defend the back three now. Good work here from Northeast United, showing their flexibility. It's a strong challenge there, brilliantly done. Citroy on the left-hand side. Davis feeds it, tries to find Jovial Diaz. Found a bit of space in the early stages of the first half, but couldn't find himself onside on those few occasions. Heading into the 25th minute, Nixon Rebello getting a bit of space here, but by unfair means, acting as a battering ram there, really throwing himself about.
Wait, he'll instruct him.
A head injury here. Take their time and make sure that he's okay to continue, but he's all smiles and will be back on his feet as soon as possible. Now you can see Lixon coming there forcefully. He doesn't believe that was a foul as Zidane hands it to Mukul. Oh, he's given it away in a dangerous occasion. Yeah, Malsa on his left foot. That's a clever pass to Ismail. He's got a bit of space here. Zidane for company. Good challenge, but he breaks past one. Can't break past the other. Superb work by Freddie, identifying that his team were in a bit of a predicament there, had the ball being lost. To be wary here, Northeast United. They have given the ball away in dangerous situations on a few occasions, and it's a quick release and again being intercepted there. Coach Nair will want a lot more crispness from his passing from his boys here, especially at the back. They cannot afford mistakes here as Abavia just peels, has been bypassed instead to Akash. Double pass again, asking a lot of Ismail. He's not going to get there after another goal kick. Long ball forward has been well intercepted. Lovely take on the chest, but the ball gets away from him. Oh, it's a beautiful first touch that, but comes across, does Davis. He does his job defensively. Again, they have no hesitation putting on the big switch early on. Lovely first time touch there. Look at that for a perfectly curved pass. Davis wasn't going to allow the attack to flourish. Throw in here for Northeast United. Continuing the decent start, but no change to the scoreline from kickoff. 0-0 here. Very tight encounter as the ball be swung into the box. There's a big mistake there from Rimai, but he's been bailed out by a combination of goalkeeper and centre half. Look to clear there. They asked for the handball, and it is off the skipper and right at the edge of the box. FC Goa, all their own undoing here. Lionel Rimai getting caught underneath the ball. Once your keeper gets caught in those situations, that's when the panic alarms just start to ring. And now Northeast United Football Club have the opportunity from a dangerous situation here. Freddie chomping at the bit to open the scoring from about 22 yards. Big moment in this match. FC Goa, Coach Gurung will be watching this in anticipation here. It's Freddie with the free kick. Good save. Rimai comes across and makes it a regulation catch. That free kick not being punished there, but it was a good free kick from Freddie. Putting that on target. While Remy knew that the ball was going exactly in that corner, so shuffled his feet across quickly. There's Mukul. And good switch out there. It's a brilliant pass. Can he keep that in play though? He can. On the right-hand side, trying to create a bit of space. I'm trying to be as patient and deliberate as possible here, Northeast United Football Club. Here's Zidane. Next switch there. Hangshing does so well to keep the ball. Beautifully done there from the wing back. Back to Zidane. Zidane again with the switch. How about this? Going both sides. He went wing back to wing back. Applause rings across there for the intent shown by the centre half, who's really showing off his passing range there. First the switch off to Hangshing on the left, then to the right, but that time couldn't complete the pass. Oh, that might be a foul there. The referee is letting play continue. The advantage wasn't played, so the foul wasn't given in the first place. Here's Zidane. Zidane this time decides to keep it short. The referee might stop the play there for the foul given on that far side. Into the 30th minute, this might be a time for the referee to signal the water break, and it is as we head into the 30th minute. Score 0-0 here in this Group A fixture in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. 0-0 the scoreline as both coaches have a word with their players. We're back underway after that swift water break. Getting into the final 15 plus stoppage time here. And the scoreline FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club really wanting to get their national group stage up and running here. Goals and points on offer. Both teams yet to register in those departments. Yeah, that's a brilliant pick out on the left-hand side here. The chase is on, waiting for support. Lixon, can he get there first? Lixon! Straight at the goalkeeper. Swift move there. They were caught cold there, Northeast United Football Club, from that quick counter-attack. Even after the water break, you can see the concentration levels might have just dropped down. Lixon, he's had a couple of chances, hasn't he, in this first half? Trying to breeze past on both occasions. Going straight at the goalkeeper. Arman has held firm on those occasions, but Lixon has got two sighters now. Next time the ball does fall to him, want to be burying that into the back of the net. Good powerful header there, and they cushion the ball nicely there. FC Goa profiting from that goal kick. But he's been caught under pressure. Now quickly moved off from Ashraf. Nixon lays it off to his captain. Pratchett with the outside of his boot finds Jovial Diaz. The run on the left-hand side is on. Good defending, just comes across and concedes the corner. Well, FC Goa, since the water break, have come out firing here. Trying to put Northeast United on the back foot here. Abavia comes across to take this corner. Scored 6 goals in the zonals. The midfielder now looking to turn provider. On the 20 goals scored, 6 from him, and Arman with a very good grab and looking for a quick release there. It's a good throw. Can it start a counter-attack? It's a heavy touch there. Have to just run and gun it down that left-hand side there, Gunleba. Akash has had a decent game on the right-hand side, hasn't he? He's very comfortable on the ball, likes to join in the build-up. Brilliant turn, has to win the ball in the midfield area, and now Northeast United on the move here. Kept the ball very nicely. Freddie moves it on to the right-hand side. Got options in the box. Danny has made the run, so has Gunleba. Ball's still not being played in. Freddie decides to keep it short. Patience being urged by the coach here. Actually now inverting instead of holding the width. Here's Zidane now. Tries to push and force that forward. Angshin shows great feet here. Here's Arshaf. Freddie picks his head up. Oh, looks for the clever back heel there. Looking for the run. Nearly paying dividends. There's FC Goa now on the move here. Lixon. He's got options. Very good defending there from Mukul. Steps up, so brave in his positioning. In retreat, he wanted to play on the front foot there. He's followed Lixon all the way there. Finds himself in a very aggressive position to make that interception. Ansar's played some very good passes in this first half. Looking to be influential there, the number 10. Trying to combine with the centre forward Lixon. That's another right idea. How's the touch here? Again caught in a really tight corner. Throw in here for FC Goa. Just a shift in momentum here since that water break, hasn't it? 10 minutes for stoppage time remain in this first half here. Neither team giving each other an inch. Lixon has had a couple of shots on goal. The FC Goa centre forward. Aditya coming the closest for Northeast United early on in that first half, where his effort went past the post. Since then, both teams have cancelled each other out. Very intriguing game, and it's going to be which team can keep the clean sheet. It feels like one goal might just separate this game. A lot can happen in the second half. Still a lot of football to go in this first. Done with it very nicely. This is calmly done, but he gives it straight to Lixon. Lays it off. Here's Pratchett, going to be that clever pass. Can't keep their composure with the pass out the back though. FC Goa looking to end this half on the strong note here. Setroy. Back to Akash. Good work there. Brilliantly done. Gunleba. Back to Zidane. Good passing there. Freddie looking to manufacture a bit of space. Brilliant carry there from the captain. Gets on his feet quickly and gets it going brilliantly with the pass. Freddie very much switched on to the situation here on the right-hand side. Keeps his balance. He's got options in the box. Clips it towards the fast stick. Oh, brilliant header there. It's Akash at the fast stick. He's so alert to the situation. Brilliant teasing ball towards the fast stick. The eyes really did light up there for the number 20 Gunleba, but Akash very much switched on to that scenario. Came for some quick thinking there from Freddie out there in the middle, taking that free kick quickly. And he will take this corner here. Nice Ramdani with the corner. Towards the fast stick. Bouncing all the way out there. As well to keep the ball in though. Northeast United preferring to keep the ball. Here's Zidane Singh. Pushing forward, has had no hesitations. Brilliant on the slide there. Wonderful defending. Well, Akash is having a really top game at right back here. He's shown all facets of his game, but defensively he has been brilliant. Him and Citroid on that right-hand side in defense really has put a lockdown here. Let's go around the outside. Danny does well. Getting around Akash isn't going to be an easy task. Ismail helping out as well as they plead their case. Fitzroy not happy with the decision as the referee urges for calm. Both teams just trying to wrestle the initiative from each other. Margin's going to separate this game by the looks of it. Both defenses have held firm. Both attacking having to work tremendously hard. Decent pass forward. Good first touch there on the left-hand side. Can't keep that in play there, Jovial Diaz. Had a bright start to the game, the number 7. Since then, just been on the periphery of things. Needs to get himself more involved in the game. He's looking to just hug the touchline on the left-hand side. That midfield area really is packed here. Well, again, Prachit goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Safety first from the skipper. Good pick out there from Lionel, but very well headed by Zidane. Oh, how about that for a pass? That is sensational. And just like that, FC Goa on the move here. Brilliant switch out. Another switch being played here. Might be a little too much, but it's expertly taken down on the chest by Ismail. Brilliant move this from FC Goa, moving side to side on the aerial route. The offside flag being raised. A lot of promise in that attack. Fortunately, the offside flag bringing an end to that. Lovely switches from both sides there. Zidane takes a touch and then lets to hop that forward. Gunleba being outwitted and outbattled by Citroy. The 5 minutes plus stoppage time remain in this first half. And nil the scoreline. Absolutely nothing to separate the two teams here. Prachit looking for the pass. It's been pinched away in midfield. Now, how do NorthEast United build this attack? Try to keep it short. Here's Zidane Singh. Goes all the way back to Arman, who's had a few nervy moments with the ball at his feet. The press is on here from FC Goa. Might force him to go long here. Instead, he bypasses the press with a very composed pass. Accuracy superb from the goalkeeper. Because of that, NorthEast United on the move here. Shigil loses the ball, and now FC Goa again has been so impressive in the pressing department. A beautiful switch out to the right-hand side. Look at that. Waited and timed to perfection, trying to go around the outside. Davies having absolutely none of that. Brilliant defending from the left back. Brilliant, smoothly done there from Jovial Diaz. Jovial with a strong challenge who comes across there. Mukul stops Jovial in his tracks. Whether or not he's okay to continue, we'll wait and see. It's a really nice move, and it all comes from that big switch out. One taken into the box. Lixon looking to hold off. Ashraf decides to clear, but it's well won again. Bursting through, good work there from the centre half, was on the slide and surely a foul. It's a bit of an outstretched, a heavy touch there from Citra by the looks of it, but very forceful in the play. Suffers the foul. And for his efforts, he wins his team a free kick in a dangerous area here. 3 minutes for stoppage time remain in the first half. Can FC Goa profit from this free kick now? Rachid and Abaviha both on the ball here. I think the captain will pull rank. I favor the right foot here of Prachit Gaunkar. Big moment in this match here. Arman will be tasked with trying to save this. It's Prachit who looks to blast that, and the ball does its job. Stands firm and repels the danger. Ball just floated in most hopefully. They do manage to win the second ball. They're in business on the right-hand side. Fisden across goal. Oh, the ball at the far stick hits the post. Good work at the far post to follow in there. And it's the post that comes to Northeast United Football Club's rescue. Brilliant ball across goal. Lixon looked to be favourite, but looks like Jovial Diaz just trying to get his foot on it. And the combination of defender and post does just enough. And that's how close FC Goa were to open the scoring. Good header there from Akash. What a first half he's had. There's Freddie. Put under a bit of pressure. Finds his captain. Takes a risky touch, but brilliantly evades the press and wins the foul. FC Goa will count themselves a touch unfortunate here in terms of the chances created and not getting the rewards in front of goal. Lixon has had 2 chances. They've hit the post with that Jovial Diaz effort at the far stick. It's another brilliant pick out. It's been one of the highlights for Northeast United. On the right-hand side, beats a couple of challenges. He needs support. Tries to lay it off to Freddie, who made the late run. Well intercepted as we head towards the final minute of the first half here. Good pick out from deep. This time Jovial surely is onside. Does keep the ball here. Now waiting for support. Malsa arriving slowly into the box. But now the ball across goal. Doesn't find Lixon. It's a good defensive header there from Hang Shing. Superb play there from the wing back. He's done his defensive job brilliantly in this first half. He's been the last man on more than one occasion. Every time he's done his job brilliantly. Here's Ashraf with the hopefully clip ball to Danny. Ashraf Danny is given the chase. Well defended there by Malik Jan. 23 minutes of added on time here in this first half. 0-0 the scoreline. Both teams yet to get off the mark in terms of scoring a goal in the national group stages. Just shows you how impressive the defenses have been in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Given away in midfield, but somehow they managed to recover that. Prachit latches onto the pass there from Ismail. Here's Jovial, who's come the closest for both teams. Just the post as they've managed to pinch the ball in a decent area here, waiting for support. Labour has made the run, but will be intercepted very well there by Akash. Strong play there to win the challenge and finds Ismail here. FC Goa on the charge on the right hand side. The decent ball in. It's a brilliant sliding challenge there from Mukul Panwar on the slide. Times it to perfection. Gets that away from the danger area. And sees the corner. Coach Israel Gurung for FC Goa watches on as he'll be very impressed with the way his team have dealt with the challenges that Northeast United have posed, but also have come the closest multiple occasions to open the scoring. 6 wins in the zonals for them. Looking to carry on that good form into the national group stages. Another 2-man opportunity here, Malsa and Abavia. I was curious to see why and how they keep those 2 options. The short option is there, but it's been ignored as Malsa floats the ball into the box. Keeper comes and gets nowhere near. But he managed to get away with that one and out for a goal kick. Halfway through stoppage time here, 0-0 the scoreline in this highly anticipated Group A clash here between FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club. Someone punts the ball forward. Oh, it's a heavy tumble taken there by Akash. Just leaping like a salmon on that occasion. Final minute of stoppage time here. Both coaches will have their halftime team talks already planned and charted out in their mind. We have taken a few notes as to how to try and one-up each other. It's a lovely pass on the left-hand side. He's managed to keep that in play. Here's Lixon, decent first touch, well defended on the cover. Here's Abawiha, breezing past of one challenge. A really tight space there. The space on the right-hand side is there, but wasn't found. Here's Citroy. Surely the last chance in this first half. Citroy might look to just clip this forward. Does find Akash, well cleared away. And look who it is again, it's Hangxing. Yet another defensive action. Final 10 seconds. Referee might just blow his whistle after this attack. Well taken there, they look to clear. Referee might just allow this shot and this attack to continue. It's a clever ball behind the back line. Looks to put this into the box. Can he hit the shot? It's Lixon. Keeps his feet. Lixon again just loses his balance at a crucial moment. Still keeping his feet. Big save there from Arman. And the referee does blow the first half whistle. And FC Goa cursing their luck. Coming very close towards the end. But it's 0-0 at half-time. Northeast United Football Club just about holding their own towards the end. What a frantic end to the first half here at the Reliance Corporate Park as both teams play out a goalless first half. FC Goa coming close on multiple occasions as Northeast United Football Club hold firm. It's 0-0 here at half-time as FC Goa and Northeast United will be back in the second half to battle out to find the points. 0-0 here, the scoreline. Well, we'll bring you the highlights of the first half. 0-0 was the scoreline, but chances were created by both teams. FC Goa got the best chance early on as Lixon Rebello has been a constant thorn in the side. This was best chance for Northeast United on the right-hand side. Aditya nearly finding the far corner. Action has been a real handful on that left-hand side. Brilliant bit of skill there from Jovial Diaz, who came the closest for FC Goa as his effort hit the post. This was a strike, the header by Laishram Dani, which was well cleared. Ismail has been a constant threat down the right-hand side for FC Goa. They kept trying to pepper the goal from distance. Arman was a busy goalkeeper in the first half, but his efforts has been rewarded with the clean sheet as this was a brilliant bit of defensive work from the FC Goa centre half. Big switches kept on coming from the skipper Freddy for FC Goa, but his free kick was very well saved here as Arman comes across Rimi on that opportunity as Nixon Rebello on a few occasions was found but couldn't find the back of the net. This one was just brilliant defending by Akash at the far stick, surely saving a certain goal. This one was the combination of defender, goalkeeper and the post saving Northeast United as Jovial Diaz came onto the far stick, nearly pouncing on that loose ball. And within inches, Northeast United survived. And towards the end, big opportunities still kept coming for FC Goa, and right before the half-time whistle, Lixon Rebello battling so hard, keeping his balance and striking that towards goal, which was another save from Arman. It's half-time here. 0-0 the scoreline here between FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club. As we'll bring you the second half shortly. Stay tuned for more live action.
एफसी खेलते हैं ना वो वाला तो पर उनका ऐसा ही ड्रेस है ऐसा ही जाओगे चलिए नहीं धीरे हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ जहाँ भी हो मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ मतलब मैं इधर से मैं गया और टिप्पू गया टिप्पू को पता है वो डिफेंस खेलता है मैं एक दिन ही गया वो उधर होते हैं उधर उसके लिए क्या होता है पावर में होता है उसके लिए क्या होता है चलो नेक्स्ट टाइम पबजी तो लीग चल रहा है मिड लीग में तो नहीं लेगा ना फिर भी वही अक्टूबर नवंबर में लेगा वो ठीक है हाँ कम देगा सैटरडे संडे अलग अलग ग्राउंड की पाँच देगा ना हमारा पैसा नहीं देगा ट्राइवल हमारे गए है ना वो ए वाला साइड नहीं करते केवल इस साइड से पास देने के हम इधर यूज करते हैं ना वाला नहीं है वो इधर लेस के ऊपर से मारते हैं अच्छा वो उनके लिए बहुत गेम चाहिए ऐसा मारो कि बॉल सीधा ही आएगा देखो हर प्लेयर ऐसा ही उनके लिए पैर को ज़्यादा ऐसे मूवना पड़ता है देखो हर प्लेयर ऐसे करेगा उनके लिए ये बॉल है कहाँ कहाँ पूछे पेमेंट कहाँ पूछे ऐसा ही पैर इधर तक चला आएगा हाँ वो रास्ता लेस के ऊपर से होता है हर साल ऊपर का शॉट छुपा हुआ है शॉट करना है लास्ट मैच में वो मेन गोलकीपर था वो 99 है गोल खाया इसलिए उनको बता दी एक लोकल टीम से 3 गोल खाया इस तक में बंगाल की टीम है उस टीम से ये लोग 3 गोल से हारा लास्ट मैच क्या रिजल्ट था 1-0 इन्होंने हार गए मैच हाँ 1-0 था इनका 3 था DHFC का 3 उल्टा बोलते हैं गोवा की टीम से हार गए लोकल टीम से बंगाल का टीम है हमारा हमारा घर का टीम है वो हम इधर घर है उधर का टीम है वो उन्होंने आके इधर टीम का हारा हमारे उधर फुटबॉल का बहुत अच्छा कल्चर है ना अरे लोकल मतलब क्या है वो प्लेयर सब ऑल इंडिया का ही है क्लब अपना लोकल का है पॉलिटिकल पार्टी लीडर का क्लब है ममता का जो ये है ना नेशनल है ना उनका खुद का क्लब है साइड में जो खेल रहा था ना उनके ड्रीम क्लब तो यही है।
Divyansh, what the fuck are you doing?
ये लोग अच्छे रिसीवर है ना, देखो ये रिसीवर ये 8 बजे आ रहा है ना।
पीजी भी दिए
वो ढीला हो जाएगा ना किसी का, हो जाएगा थोड़ा 10 मिनट के बाद। जब जिमिनी होता है ना, जब जिमिनी के साथ आरसीबी
सॉरी सॉरी
हुआ ना पहले, कोविड के बाद बंद हो गया। वही तो भूषण ट्राई कर रहे थे कि अब जिमिनी कॉग्निजन के साथ मैच खेलने के लिए जय भाई मतलब नवंबर में आसपास जर्सी तो बहुत सारा मैंने देखा। उनके लिए वो भी होता है ना स्पॉन्सर भी पर्पसली बोलते हैं।
ഞാനേ ഇവിടെ ട്രിപ്പ് വന്നേക്കണല്ല.
बार्सिलोना का जो अंडर 21 का लीग चलेगा, लामा गेम हो सकता उधर खेल सकते हैं। वो नहीं खिलाएंगे, रिस्क नहीं लेंगे अगर ये देगा, लेकिन खेल सकते हैं ना ऐसा ही। इन लोगों से भी तो छोटा है या वन प्राइवेट जेट लेके घूमते हैं। सोचा था क्या और वो लग्जरी में उनका अपना स्किल पूरा ये भी ले रहा है। वो उन्होंने एक बार बोला ना पॉडकास्ट में मतलब लाइफ ये है कि मेरा चाइल्डहुड लाइफ था इसलिए मैं अभी मजा कर रहा हूँ। जॉनसन में पूरा इंडिया टीम नाम के जो है प्रॉपर ब्लैक कलर का बासना से सेंटर्स
बॉल बॉल
And we're all but set for the start of the second half. And the scoreline between FC Goa and Northeast United Football Club in the first half here, the Reliance Corporate Park. Group A nicely taking shape now after the 45 minutes here. All the teams would have played 2 games each in Group A, as it's Jamshedpur Football Club who have set the pace in Group A. And now every team looking to catch up and almost feeling like they have just one more spot to play for. Jamshedpur being so dominant in the national group stages already. Big 45 minutes coming up for both teams here. 0-0 the scoreline as the referee blows the whistle for the start of the second half. And it's Northeast United who give the ball immediately there, straight from kickoff. Sloppy start there. Not what Coach Snyder would have wanted to see. Both coaches would have had a very intense halftime team talk, trying to get their message across. Make sure they try and one-up each other here in a massive 45 minutes. Really could decide the fate for both teams, having lost their first games in the group phases. When you lose that first game, you're already under pressure, knowing that another defeat, you might just see your hopes of qualifying for the Final Four diminish. It's a strong challenge there. And Malikjan just comes across and makes himself as big as possible. Minutes just passed into the second half here. And Remy all the way back to Malikjan here. Setroy was very impressive with Akash down that right-hand side in the defense. Really giving that away. Good work there. And now in the second half, we'll just see which team looks to wrestle the initiative. So Northeast United Football Club keeping the ball very well in the first half. Let's see Goa creating the better of the opportunities. Taking down the chest here, lifts that over. Boot was high, but gets the ball first. Aisham Dani not able to get the ball here as Troy wins the ball. Here's Akash. Very impressive first half from the right back. Tries to feed Lixon, but it's well defended by Mukul, going all the way back to Varman. Huge giveaway there, well won there by Malsa. Here's Prachit, he's got options left and right, goes for Lixon. Pass on the right hand side had opened up. Here's Malsa again, nice pass on the left hand side. Here's Jovial Diaz with the effort. Over the crossbar it goes on his left foot. Let's see Goa continuing the good work here. They're getting closer and closer. Nice pass there by Malsa to find his left winger. There's a fizzing drive on the left foot of Jovial Diaz. Always sailing over the crossbar. An early warning shot fired against the goal of Northeast United in the second half. Nice it forward there by Arman. Good header there, one back. That's second to the ball. Finding space. He comes across, flying there. Brilliant there from Mukul Panwar. Great pace shown there in the centre half. Just comes across. Shows not just his pace, but his shoulder power is brilliant. That was a lovely ball, wasn't it? Behind the back line, Jovial is trying to find a lot more space here in the second half. Going here for FC Goa. Started the second half, the better of the two teams in early stages. Here's Malsa. Decent delivery. Troy will bring that down with real composure. That's brilliant from the centre half. Beautifully done, and identifies the right pass on the left-hand side. Davis swings it in on his left foot. The header doesn't have the pace nor the power. Zidane will mop up, but that is another good move. This from FC Goa. They're growing into the game a whole lot better here. Well intercepted. Here's Lixon. Clever pass, Jovial on the left-hand side. The slight challenge does it just about perfectly there. Roshan concedes the corner. Well, the first 5 minutes well and truly in favor of FC Goa here. They've come out of the blocks flying in the second half. Northeast United having to do a lot of the defending. Corner will be taken here by Abavia. Floated into the box. Keeper comes, and that's a brilliant grab there from Arman. Lovely high claim then. That's certainly a foul on him. Might be a yellow card, and it will be. Needless yellow card taken there by Malik Jan, trying to stop the swift counter-attack. And gets a yellow card for his troubles. Good to see Arman back onto his feet quickly. And 5 minutes into the second half, Coach Suhail Nair would have seen what his team have managed to do in the second half, and he'll be a bit concerned by the way the first 5 minutes the opposition FC Goa have played. Coach Israel Gurung's message across for the FC Goa have come across very nicely. The power and the pace at which they're playing now starting to be a lot more effective. Beautifully done there to keep the ball. Has an option, waits a slight challenge there. Referee waves play on. Might hook him and he brings it back. Another brilliant pass to find Jovial Diaz on the left-hand side now. Up against Roshan. Here's Jovial. Brilliant there. Another foul. Well, will we see a yellow card come on here for either one of those challenges? Jovial a lot more influential to the start of the second half here. Finding a whole lot of space on that left-hand side. Another free kick opportunity in a dangerous situation, and the referee has kept his cards in his pocket. Both fouls have been excused from a yellow card. Mansa has walked away from this, preferring the right foot of Abavia. Altangliana, number 22, 6 goals already in the zonal. Now lays it off on his left foot. Mansa not getting the strike. On his left, it's well defended again. Northeast United defensively holding firm. It's Citroy! Oh! He really caught hold of that. Norman was happy to see that sail over the centre half, really catching hold of this one. Fist past the crossbar. FC Goa continuing to pepper the goal here. Almost feels like it's just a matter of time for the boys in maroon get the opening goal here. The longer it goes on, both teams, the edgier it gets. FC Goa responding after that 3-0 loss to Diamond Harbour FC. A shock result, really. And how comfortably Diamond Harbour won that game. How quickly things change in this game, doesn't it? East Bengal came back after a heavy defeat match week 1 to Jamshedpur Football Club, trying to put that across and righting that wrong. Winning 2-0 here against Diamond Harbour. As for Jamshedpur Football Club, they are on top of the pack. 4-0 against Kickstart FC this evening. Getting them on top of the table with 6 points. 6 points on offer here for both teams here. Here the left-footed ball, looking for the acrobatics at the fast kick. It's well defended. His eyes are really lit up at the fast kick, hasn't it? Malik Jan was just waiting for the ball to just fall to him. That is very good defending there from Ashraf. Forward, good hold up play this from Jovial Diaz, holding off the challenge of Aditya, who wins the ball, and then anywhere will do approach here. Northeast United looking to just hold firm here, even though they're on the back foot. For them to concede, that would be worst case scenario for them, which they've done very well in terms of sending this as Davis caught offside. Getting into that first 10 minutes of the second half here. And then the score line. Not because of a lack of effort. FC Goa have really tried going absolutely everything at Northeast. What a switch that is from Mukul Panwar. Brilliant pass. But from Northeast United Football Club's point of view, they need to get their skipper involved a lot more in the middle of the park, where he has really been on the periphery of things in the second half. So I'm trying to be as influential as possible in the first. There's Malta on his left, looking very assured. Here's Davis. Back to Malsa. Lovely first touch, but he loses out. Arshaf does well. Clever turn here from Laisham Dani. Stops in his track. Very good defending there from Davis. And the composure. Beautiful football there from FC Goa. That's exactly how you play out from the back. Waiting for the challenge, evading the press. This is beautiful football. Just the way that they're moving this from back to front. Everybody getting involved in the build-up here. Malsa, one-touch play. Beautiful again. Sweeps it forward. Good defending. Well, that would have really pleased Coach Gurung there. Seeing how his team were all on the same wavelength there and keeping the ball. Just over 10 minutes into the second half. Northeast United having to do a lot of the chasing in this second half. Really will drain on their batteries. Oh, that's a brilliant switch there. Referee has spotted something here. Now, whether or not Arman might be getting a twinge on one of his muscles here. Okay to continue, no such issues. And all the confusion being cleared up. Everybody just having a look around. Northeast United urged to resume play. Here's Danny. He's been all over the pitch here, really. Popped on the right-hand side. Now finding himself on the left. But a good switch out here. Aditya stays on side. He's into the box. Looks for the cutback. He's got options. Can't find Freddie. Good defending again from FC Goa. Plenty of numbers behind. And they play out beautifully out the back. Quick switch on the left-hand side. Can he find Jovial Diaz? Yes, he can. He stays on side. Now venturing into the box. Diaz hits the ball across goal. Far too much elevation. He'll do very well to recover the ball. He does so well there, Ismail. And they still have the attack going here. Brilliant football this from FC Goa. And hammers that away. Here's Pratchett. Really led his team very nicely in this game. Here's Malsa. Clever clip. It's a brilliant delivery. It's Diaz. He's offside. Goodness me. How close was that? How close was that call? Brilliant pick out there from Malsa on his left foot. And he's very fortunate that the offside flag had been raised. It was clear contact there. Jovial Diaz just looked to go around the goalkeeper there. Looked so dangerous in the second half. Definitely someone that Northeast United have to keep an eye out here in the second half. Nicely played. Coach Nair will be very enthused with that. He still managed to keep the ball. Even with the outside of his boot, somehow manages to find Aditya. Got the run on the overlap. Ashram Dani had made that run. Good strong play. There's brilliant stuff. This flying into the challenge. Davis does so well. Real frantic bit of play from both teams here. We're heading towards the final half an hour. Plenty of football left for both teams to try and get the opener. It's been such a tight game that one goal just might settle it. Here's Zidane Singh. Beautiful pass from the centre half. Lovely pick out. Here's Freddie. Clip pass forward. Well defended by Citroy. Akash clears. Rachit and Malpav being in close quarters in the second half and really benefiting them. Lixon with a beautiful touch there and feeds the ball onto the right-hand side. And now FC Goa on the move here. Lovely first touch. Brilliant sliding challenge there from Angshing. He concedes the corner. But Ismail down the right-hand side is so dangerous. Angshing does his defensive duties yet again. Corner kick here. Malsa will take this on his left. See the likes of Citroy, Malik Jan from the back out there in the middle. Citroy gets there, keeper flaps and somehow gets there. Can he get the shot away, Prachit? He can't. And now Northeast United on the counter-attack can be very dangerous here. The boys in white stream forward here. Big moment in this game. Good labor, just shepherd wide. Look at the pace shown by Citroy. Covers an unbelievable amount of ground in real quick time. He was there attacking the corner. He was there defending his own box. Pinched the ball again. That was back to front stuff. Laish Ramdani finds a nice pass between the lines. What a challenge that is from Citroy. Clever pass again. Can he get there first? Oh, surely a foul. The challenge out of control there from Hangshing, and he picks up a yellow card. 30 minutes of action remain here. Hangshing has been all action down that left-hand side. Felt that he needed to commit the foul on that occasion. Which way is this game going to swing? FC Goa very much on top, it feels. Goal line, more importantly, remains 0-0 here as Abavia takes the free kick. Davis on the left-hand side. Here's Jovial. Brilliant turn of pace there. Beats Aditya. Good touch there from Aditya. Last touch might have come off Jovial. I don't think it has, though. Will be another corner. FC Goa continue to pile on the pressure here. Excellent 15 minutes in the second half for them. They've been all over Northeast United here. But to the credit of the boys in white, they have held firm. Still 0-0 the scoreline. Both teams yet to open their account in terms of points or goals scored. Big 30 minutes coming across here. Corner comes in by Abavia. Does well to try and recover that. Counter-attack might be on here. Gunleba will have to run this by his lonesome here. Does very well. And now the pass of this outside of his boot is magnificent. Finds Freddy. It's Freddy one-on-one. Skips past the challenge. Freddy on the follow-up. For brilliant defenders. FC Goa somehow survive. Sensational football that. And it fell to the right person, didn't it? How about that from Gunleba? Not just identifying that he needed the support, but what a pick out that was. Brilliant defending though by FC Goa. Jovial Diaz breathes his pass, yet another challenge. What a second half he's having. It's Jovial Diaz, lets it go, squeezes it forward, squeezes it, pressures on distance, or just leaning back. Both teams creating chances in real quick time. Look at the reaction there, but we are just clipping that towards. It was half cleared by Hangshing, and you can see Ismail on his left foot leaning back, never really getting the control required to trouble Arman from there. Well, Northeast United Football Club, for all the defending that they have done, came so close to opening the scoring there. Brilliant work from the FC Goa players to get back in numbers to make the goal line clearance. Here's Malsa. The rest pass onto the left-hand side. Here's Jovial, first time ball into the box. Here's Lixton. Can't get the shot away. Good touch from Laisam Danny. Strong challenge. Try and stop the plays. Try to keep that in play. For a throw-in. The game has really exploded into life here. Northeast United, who had to do a lot of the covering around and defending, now know that they're well and truly capable of trying to hurt FC Goa here. Good strong challenge there. For those watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, thank you for your continued viewership and the support. The players, of course, appreciate playing in front of a large digital audience like yourselves. Up there in your numbers supporting the colours as Hangshin on the left-hand side shows great pace. He's got a chance to clip the ball into the box. Brilliant defending. Malik Jan on the slide. It was just enough before the ball was anywhere near the danger area. Good pace shown by Hangsing. Very good defending on the slide. You could see the run being completely unmarked. One taken short. Now clipped into a decent area there, but he can't keep that in play. And he's out for a goal kick. Very good header that for a knockdown. He tries to get there first, nearly getting the success on it. But as we're heading towards the business end of the match, being very much open, both teams showing that they're very much capable of scoring the goals. Still 0-0. Malsa, lovely first touch, trying to get that over. Big chance there. Malta drops down to his knees. The ball just goes flashed across, and once it does falls to Malta, he can't time his header. The timing of the jump that had to be a lot more certain there from the number 10. Not known for his heading abilities. It's more of a left-footed creator. Really turning goal scorer here. Brilliant pass there. Can he get there first? There's Zahan who creates the foul. Taking out substitute for NorthEast. Mohammad Zahan, number 11, operating down that right-hand side. Trying to create enough separation using his fresh legs. And to put the pressure on Citroy. Here's Zidane. That's very well to pass and move. Lovely feet there by Figil. Clip pass. Extremely accurate to Hang Singh. Neighbor has made the run. Instead, he goes into the box. Keeper should be favourite. It's a brilliant take there from Remy. Not as easy as it looked like. It's a nice toss out too. Very well played this. FC Goa moving through the gears. Ambitious pass. Can Jovial Diaz get there? The keeper is also gone. He's really flying out and had to get there, and he does. A quick throw in might just leave them exposed though. Big moment in this match. Lays it off, and they somehow managed to clear. Well, that got really frantic there. So Arman heading off his line and having to make the slight challenge. A quickly taken throw in. They were looking in trouble there, but well defended at the end. Referee deciding to stop the play here and let the team just catch a breather. Might just use this as an opportunity for a water break as we head towards the final 20. I don't think the water break has been called. It might just be an injury. We'll just have a look. Yep, very much not the water break being announced yet. Far too early for that. FC Goa have an opportunity as Coach Gurung just has a few words of wisdom with his coaching staff, with his players. Knowing that they're getting closer and closer, but also have to be wary when it comes to conceding. Back underway after that swift stoppage. Function on the left-hand side, bursting forward, decent pass, well picked off. Does very well there, Citroy. How impressive have the defenders been for both sides? They really have stood out for their teams. And that look to go for the goals and expansion, and all the talk goes for the forwards. That's a brilliant pick out there to Aditya. First time ball across goal, flashed across the face, and Akash clears. Decides to concede the corner. First time ball squeezed in, trying to unsettle the back line. As NorthEast United Football Club looking for a quick response here. Corner now. Sudan and Mukul Panwar will be entering the face shortly as Laishram Dani will take this corner. Laishram so impressive. Taking it short here. FC Goa caught napping here. Now ball towards the far stick. Decent header towards the surely a goal, and it is. FC Goa have been caught napping in the 15th. And it is NorthEast United Football Club that takes full advantage And it is the impressive Gunleba from close range who nudges Northeast United Football Club ahead. Big moment, massive goal in the context of the situation. The set piece, they did not recover. Good header this from Mukul right into the danger area. Good first touch from Gunleba, showing his composure. Takes the touch and then side foots it into the corner. No chance there for Lionel Remy. And this game has just broken into life as Northeast United Football Club have the lead into the 70th minute. Here's the goal scorer, Gunleba. 20 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Coach Israel Gurung will not be happy with his defenders there, who were caught napping in that corner. 2 or 3 passes were made before anybody really made a move. And once the ball was clipped in towards the far stick, Mukul had timed his jump perfectly, and his header was so clever. Right across the face of goal. Found Gunleba, who managed to stay onside. Did he panic? Not one bit. Had the time to take the touch and the finish past Remy. And now for FC Goa. This is a massive, massive 20 minutes here. 3-0 loss to Diamond Harbour. They were looking to shake that off quickly and try and respond here. Northeast United Football Club finally register in the goal scored column. Took them a game and 70 minutes. But Gunleba managing what could be massive 3 points for Northeast United Football Club. If they are to hang on, your keeper decides to stay. Goodness me. Whether or not that was the right decision, it turns out well as the 2 centre-half does just enough. Dixon Rebello, constant thorn behind the back line there. And we saw Northeast United score from a corner. It was taken quickly and worked well from the right-hand side. Will there be something similar from FC Goa here as the big boys from the back look to attack this? Ball's been pumped forward. Decent header. Good save. Never really got. It's good hang time there in the air, but was never really going to trouble goalkeeper from there. The referee deciding this is a good time for a water break. Just about 17 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. How about this for the header from Mukul? Identifying that's exactly where, because he knows he probably can't score from there. That's the next best thing, is a good header. Finding his centre forward, Gunleba, with a sure touch and a finish. What a big goal that is. Well celebrated. Northeast United Football Club. 17 plus stoppage time remaining from claiming a massive 3 points in Group A in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League 24-25. The water break swiftly concluded. Boy, oh boy, are we reaching the business end of this match. Is there any more twists and turns in the final 15 plus? Those watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, put in the live chat, what do you think the final score is going to be in this match? I have a feeling that might be a few more twists and turns. Might not be the only goal, but knowing how tight this game was, Gunleba's goal Might just be the settler. Well defended there. Northeast United will not take chances now. Shamik will take the throw in. A couple of substitutes that were introduced by coach Israel Gurung for FC Goa. Number 15 Mervin and number 19 Shamik. Both introduced in the hopes of trying to get that goal for FC Goa. Arman clears as we head towards the final 15. FC Goa worked tremendously hard. They haven't got the reward they were looking for. All those missed opportunities. How costly will they turn out to be? Northeast United have stayed patient and they've got their reward. It's not a game that Coach Suhail Nair will be overall very pleased with, but if they can manage the 3 points here, I think Coach Nair will be saying all is forgiven. Knowing how they played against Kickstart Football Club in the first game, got caught on the counter-attack from a tremendous goal from Premish. This time being a lot more solid defensively by creating a lot of chances. Decent ball, well defended. Looking down on the chest here. Counter-attack is on here. What a pass here. Gunleba through on goal. What a slight challenge there. Substitute Shamik does just enough. How about that for a pass to Gunleba? Set him through. Very good pace shown there. Good with the stretched legs, having to match Gunleba stride for stride as Gunleba is looking for his second. Brilliant work. Play again. Find his way forward. Lovely clip pass. Beautifully weighted. Can you bring the ball under his spell? He can. Now driving in towards the box. Tries for the clever reverse, but it's easily dealt with. Northeast United having no issues defending those situations as the ball comes floating in. Oh, what a brave header that is. Goodness me, he puts his head where it really hurts. Kind of apology there from Jovial Diaz, but he has every right to go for it. But Malik Jan, goodness me, how brave was he? He just fling himself there, knowing that there's a good chance that he can get hurt. Good to see that Jovial Diaz quickly offering the hand of apology. The medical staff quickly out there. Well, it really is awesome to see Malik Jan back on his feet. These athletes, they are not built like you and I, folks. They are tough as nails. As we head towards the final 12 plus stoppage time, Northeast United Football Club will be thirsting for this clean sheet here. Good play there from Danny. Now it's all about professionalism. Will they look to just lock this down? Or will they look for that insurance, the second goal, the cushion? Can be very sure that FC Goa is going to throw everything that they have in the final 10 plus stoppage. On the right hand side, just about stays in. Ismail tries his best. Zidane on the cover, concedes the corner. Full credit to FC Goa. They've played some very good football. They count themselves a bit unfortunate not being able to take the chances that they created. There's still time for them to rescue at least a point here. Also with the ball into the box. Decent, very close, excellent defending. They do just enough as Arman gladly lays on the ball. Good header there. Troy and Jovial caught in a bit of a sandwich there. It was just enough. Here's Danny. Good pass there to Gunleba. Now peeled down and played on the right-hand side now. And very well defensively there. Chamix is coming on. Beautifully played. It's wonderful, but they pounce on the loose ball. Sigil finds his midfield partner here in Freddy. Here's Sigil again. This is very good football here from Northeast United. Trying to be precise. Big switch out there from Zidane. Can't find his teammate. Out for a goal kick. Ten minutes plus stoppage time remain here for FC Goa to try and salvage something from this match. As it stands, FC Goa with back-to-back defeats to start off the national group stages. They'll feel that their hopes of trying to advance to the top four, the final four rather, only 2 teams advancing per group, might just feel that that opportunity is diminishing. Oh, that's another high boot there from Sigil. Goodness me. He'll just get a yellow card. Don't think he made contact with it, but his studs were showing. The referee quickly on hand there. He knew that this kind of situation might just bubble over. He takes complete control of it. Good refereeing there. Let's have a look whether or not he did manage to catch that. It's every time a player does come in with his stud showing, almost feel like could get ugly, but luckily player's unscathed there with a bit of cold water on his temple. Back underway here. Decent ball. Keeper with a loud scream and a brilliant grab. We've seen Arman's handling has been spot on. Oh my goodness me. Well, no foul has been given there. He has to be careful, Arman. He cannot be so casual. It's a beautiful pass onto the left-hand side. Here's Lalran Fela, the second half substitute. Couple of step overs. Brilliant from the number 22. He loses his balance. Rachid does very well. And picks a tremendous pass to try and find his number 10, Malsa. He lets it go. Good move here on the left-hand side. Jovial there trying to get there first. He evades the slight challenge. There's a confirmation of the yellow card to Shigil. Here's Abavia. Decent ball in. Keeper should be favourite and he easily collects. And with every failed attack, you can feel FC Goa's energy being sapped out here. They've put in so much effort in this match. But they're 8 minutes plus stoppage time away from leaving this game empty-handed. A victory here for Northeast United Football Club will really boost themselves. They will know that they could have been in FC Goa's position here with back-to-back defeats. Instead, they might get big 3 points here. Beautiful switch. Lovely control. Northeast United is doing the right thing here, slowing the pace down. Here's Lifetime Danny. Beautifully done there to Gunleba on the right-hand side. As it stands, the match winner lays it off to Robin. First time ball into the box. Has to get there first. The 2 substitutes looking to combine. So he does get there. Here's Hang Xing just leaving it short. Zidane does very well to step in. Robin under pressure, but they deal with it very well. Here's Malik Jan. Here's a big roll here. Danny with the through ball. Massive moment to make it 2-0. What a save that is. Gunleba on the follow-up here. Plays it off. Here's Danny. Tries to fake. Well defended. That could have sealed it for Northeast United Football Club. Really could have. And it all started with Zidane winning the ball in his own defensive half. And from there, was so well. Here's Shigil. Picked up the yellow card for that high boot, but since then, he's had a brilliant game as a day. Here's Robin, the substitutes, looking to combine here. Troy with a heavy first touch, but somehow managing to get that forward. 6 minutes to stoppage time remain. Is there another twist in the turn here, or Northeast United Football Club destined for 3 points here? There's the match winner as it stands. Gunleba with the quick 1-2 here. Gets it back. Here's Gunleba into the box now. Waiting for options. Here's Danny. Danny with the strike. Always sailing over. Nicely created. There's a triple substitution being ready here for FC Goa as Coach Gurung is throwing absolutely everything here. Wellington, Lemmet, and Asher Rodriguez all coming on here. All 5 substitutes being used by Coach Israel Gurung for FC Goa as we're heading into the final 5 plus stoppage time. Rightfully so here. Coach Gurung deciding to throw absolutely everything that he's got, not just from his squad. I'm hoping that his bench proves they can try and do their best here as Abawia's evening comes to an end. I'm tireless in that engine room, but with no success. Nasher, number 99, also getting a run around here. Seems that Ismail has survived the chop as we head towards the business end here. All 5 substitutes used by Coach Israel Gurung for FC Goa. Will either one of them step up? Can they find a goal? Can they find an equalizer? Equalizer now will really dent NorthEast United Football Club's spirits as they've done so well to preserve the clean sheet despite the amount of chances that FC Goa have created. Here at the bench, you can feel the intensity in the stands. Everyone's giving their absolute all. You can see us changing temporary system here. Nice switch, but it's easily dealt with. Ball in towards the box. A lot of height rather than distance. Easily collected. Arman can do that all evening. Here's Zidane. As it stands, NorthEast United. Another day of clean sheets for Group A, hasn't it been? First match week, we saw clean sheets in all 3 games in Group A. Jamshedpur, Kickstart, and Diamond Harbour all keeping clean sheets in their victories. And the same happening so far in Bengal, Jamshedpur. And as it stands, NorthEast United doing the same here. So Group A, it's been all about clean sheets, hasn't it? Nicely done again. UFC Goa have it in them for one final push here. Have to throw absolutely everything that they have. Here, Shami. Substitute left back here. Feeds the pass. It's well intercepted. Here's Danny now opening up on that left foot to try and find that diagonal, which he nearly does. Goalkeeper does well. Then Remy finds an accurate pass to his teammate. FC Goa have no time to waste. 2 minutes to stoppage time remain. It's a heavy touch. They still manage to find the pass. There's Citroy with the pass, and it's to absolutely no one, and that will really deflate FC Goa, that pass. You can fully expect that NorthEast United will just take their time, slow the pace down, as they are 90 seconds plus stoppage time away from massive 3 points in this Group A clash in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League 24-25. Heading towards the final minute of normal time here. Stoppage time will be confirmed very, very shortly. We'll bring you the graphic As soon as the fourth official has got the time added on. Good work there. FC Goa trying their very best. He slips it through. He might be one-on-one here. Outstanding defending. He had to get it right, and he does. That is a clutch interception. Well, the eyes really lighting up for the FC Goa forwards there. Quickly extinguished by the covering defender. Still fighting here. Still managing to keep the ball. Foul has been given. It's a needless foul too, as we're into stoppage time now. Really is last chance saloon here for FC Goa to try and rescue something from this game. Confirm the amount of stoppage time shortly. Ball now being played by Malsa. They'll throw absolutely everyone into this box. Ball in. Good commanding header. Superb stuff there. And now NorthEast United trying the quick counter-attack. Looks like 3 minutes has been added on. Here's Ismail, operating as a left back almost. Beautiful switch there. Nearly finding the back headers, perfectly executed. Five minutes of stoppage time, just confirming that. The graphic has been altered. Nicely done there. Now flip forward. Really good pass. Reaching the final 4 minutes here. And NorthEast United, that's a very good win. Number 52 doing his at best. Try and win that back. Oh, it's a heavy challenge. He's gone across. And I think that Shigil, who's already picked up a yellow card. The referee has a yellow card in his hand here as Malta will receive treatment. It was an out-of-control challenge. It's got to be said. It was on the slide. Malta feeling the effects here. And the yellow card for Shigil will confirm the red. And the second half skipper, as soon as Freddy was replaced, will be sent off. He will not be available for the next group game. It's a huge blow for Coach Suhail Nair, who was just looking for the game to settle down. Instead, he'll have to find the rest of the game down to 10 men. 3 minutes remain. Can FC Goa capitalize the long ball forward? Brilliant grab again from Arman. Well, that's 5 or 6 occasions where his grabbing skills from those high crosses have been tested, and he has excelled in every time. NorthEast United halfway there through stoppage time, down to 10 men after their stand-in skipper Shigil picked up his second yellow. Lovely first touch there from Zahan, the substitute. Can he feed that onto the right-hand side? Decides to go himself. They're doing well to keep the ball here. Brilliantly, it's taken a deflection straight into the hands of Remy. They have to get rid of it quickly though. Heading into the final 2 minutes, it's frantic stuff here. Let's see Goa trying to throw everything that they have here. It's well cleared. NorthEast United trying to hang on here with 10 men. They have to throw everything that they have here. These have been such tight games in the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stages. And no surprises, this one as well, going till the wire. Let's see Goa being patient. They're not looking to lump the ball. Now they might look to go for the long pass. They can't keep the ball in play, and every attack that's been spurned will take a chunk, a real chunk out of their spirit here. They have to keep going. NorthEast United Football Club a minute away, and there is the match winner as it stands. Gunleva with an outstanding touch. Finding the true pass. Could have been offside, but I think he was on there. Heading into the final minute here. Good clearance there. Anywhere will do for NorthEast United. 1 minute remain here. Can FC Goa absolutely everything which they have in this match. They need to create one more opportunity. Zidane comes across and he gets there first. The entire back line for Northeast United deserves huge credit as another ball comes in. Well cleared there by Mukul. From the distance, it's been struck, well blocked, and they deal with the danger again. The likes of Zidane, Mukul, Panwar, and Roshan have been absolutely brilliant at the back. The referee has had a look. There's 30 seconds remain here. And FC Goa are running out of time and surely being condemned to back-to-back defeats in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. This could be massive 3 points in the context of Group A for Northeast United Football Club. Nearly home and dry here. Well, as the treatment is being administered here, we're into added on time over stoppage time here. Time surely running out here for FC Goa. Northeast United will just look to clear, get the ball as far as possible from their goal. This could be a massive 3 points, and you will be able to see from the reaction. Danny, the third skipper this evening. It started off with Freddie as the skipper, subbed in the second half. Kigel picked up this captain's armband and soon after picked up his second yellow. And now Laishram Danny will finish the game as captain. Good forward, 6 minutes of stoppage time has been played. Last chance really. And the referee blows the full-time whistle, and it is Northeast United Football Club who prevail in this tight and tense encounter. Gunleba, the goal scorer and the match winner, as FC Goa threw absolutely everything that they had at Northeast United, but come up short as they fire blanks yet again in their second game. It's back-to-back defeats for FC Goa as Northeast United Football Club register their first goal and their first victory in Group A. It's full-time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's FC Goa 0, Northeast United Football Club 1. But it really was a fascinating game of football as both teams showed the sportsmanship after the game. Fine margins were going to determine this game, and that's exactly what happened. Both defenses holding firm in open play, but it was that set-piece opportunity that Northeast United FC took full advantage of. Mukul Panwar's header in towards Gunleba with the touch and finish from close range. Full time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. FC Goa 0, Northeast United Football Club 1, as yet another successful day of the Reliance Foundation Development League comes to an end. Triple header as always, with action continuing here. Brilliant scenes here in the second half as FC Goa started the second half on fire with opportunities. Jovial Diaz on that left-hand side had chances, finding a lot more space, but both defenses held firm till the very end and almost felt like it needed something special. You see Jovial on that occasion nearly rounding off the keeper, but the offside flag coming to Northeast United's rescue. Changes were rung in the second half. This was the big chance that Northeast United had in the second half. Both were well cleared off the line as Freddie nearly found the back of the net. That one from Ismail, the biggest opportunity in the second half that FC Goa had, as he leaned back and couldn't find the back of the net. Chances kept on coming for both teams. It almost felt you needed something special, a moment of magic. FC Goa going to sleep on that occasion. Mukul pounced with a header into the danger area where Gunleba was on hand to tap in from close range, showing great composure. And from there, it was all about the defense after that. They held firm, they repelled all the attacks their way, and they come out with 3 massive points to kick off their Group A campaign here. After suffering a defeat at the hands of Kickstart Football Club, Northeast United Football Club now can look forward after securing all 3 points here at the Reliance Corporate Park. It was a big moment to add the second right towards the end. Gunleba was a constant thorn. Danny tried to curl one into the top corner as the second goal eluded the men in white, and that was the last action which saw Shigil pick up his second yellow and got a red card, which meant Northeast United Football Club had to end the game with 10 men, with Shigil missing the next. As we bring you the stats from the game, all in favor. Very tight game. It needed something to break open the game, and Northeast United get just that. Full time here at the Reliance Corporate Park. FC go 1-0. Northeast United Football Club 1. It's me, Suraj, signing off for yet another successful day of Reliance Foundation Development League action as we bring you the stats from a very tightly contested game. Ball possession, shots on target, chances neck and neck for both teams. Very little to separate each other. Full time here, FC go 1-0. Northeast United Football Club 1.